I haven't read it.
Looking for a mic check from anybody listening at home. If you can hear me, let me know. If not, I might be getting breaking news right now. The Commodore, the Commodore is not here, everybody. Mrs. Commodore has shown up, but where is the Commodore?
Told me it's close.
Oh my goodness, close is not good enough. My heart is pounding. Maybe can you log into YouTube and just see what it sounds like? I haven't been talking the whole time, so you have to search forward. So I'll put it on mute while I eat my breakfast. We're starting late here. Middle of the day. 12-10 puck drop. Galant's going to get the start with Tommy Hugh and then done. Marion Edwards on defense. Puck picked up by Mary, slides it through just out of reach of Newton. Gallant on a forecheck, creates a turnover for Big Rig to pick up. He gets it back to the neutral zone. Puck bouncing back and forth. Woodbridge controls. They gain the red line. They're going to get it in deep. Right on net there. That's on Skyler with the brand new pads. Unblemished Commodore. Here comes Gallant. Gallant's now going to throw one on net. Both teams gently throwing pucks on for a pad saves to get the games underway. Veneziano and Metz on defensively. Overskated there in the neutral zone by the Wolfpack. Thrown in the zone by Dunn. Houghton's going to go on the forecheck while the rest of his line comes off. Reeling and Sargo come on. Skyler plays it around the boards. Now Olick's out there. A little bit of new line pairings here today. Shot blocked and into the corner. Reeling playing left wing right now. Chips it ahead to Olick. Olick plays it into the zone. Puck's coming cross ice. And out. Metz throws a stick. Keeps his man out. Drives. Oh, that's going to be an early penalty call. Not what you like to see this early in the contest. Not even sure I would agree with that. That was a soft call.
That was a tough call there for the Pens. Certainly, I don't think they wanted to start the game on the penalty kill here, Ben, 2 minutes in. But here they come. Pens going to send out Veneziano and Tangleton on D. And right to Reeling, Anthony Sargo up front. So, a big 2 minutes and an early chance to test the Penguins here.
Reeling backhands this one out. Now he's going to give chase. Now Sargo picks up. Good pressure here by the Pens. Wolfpack not able to set it up just yet. Reeling knocks that one down, chips it over to Sargo. Sargo plays it smartly over cross ice. Reeling's going to go for a change. Pearsall comes on. Good first 35 seconds by Sargo and Reeling. Wolfpack hasn't gained the zone just yet. Wow, that should have been an icing. Am I wrong? They're not going to call it. Skyler comes out of the net to play and not able to get there. Appreciate the Mets grandparents confirming that our audio is appropriate today. Oh boy, bad timing to say hello to the fans at home as the Wolfpack just goes up top, on top. I was looking down at the scoreboard. Commodore, walk us through what happened there.
Yeah, Penguins with a costly mistake, a chance to get the puck out of the zone. Wolfpack keeps it in the zone and shot through a screen. I think it went right through the wickets of the Penguins netminder Skyler. And now, you know, that costly mistake, that costly penalty here. Wolfpack on the board first, 1-0.
Was that deflected or was it a straight from the point type of shot? Tough to see.
I think it was just through some traffic. I'm watching it back now. Yeah, I just think he didn't see it. There was a lot of bodies between.
Well, the Pens give up a power play goal. Wolfpack's got their younger team here cheering on the home ice advantage negated for the Pens.
Yeah, the Penguins said their teams are in school right now.
Dewey's out there with Pearsall and Louis G. Marion Edwards. That one's all the way out. If it gets on net, and it does, it won't be an icing. Skyler comes out to play to Maury. Around his net, up to Dewey. Dewey flicks one over, catch down by Louis G, kicks it ahead to himself. He gains his own, his shot's deflected into the corner. Played around the boards, below the goal line. Muskov's on now defensively. Edwards shoots one into the corner, just outside of Pearsall's reach. The one cross ice there. Edwards takes his man to the boards. Now Louis G's coming over to cause a little trouble. Puck's played by Skyler to Muskov. Muskov's pass intercepted at the blue line. Cross ice pass to no one in particular. DeSimone and Imler out there now with Pearsall. Pearsall riding his man. Puck coming around the boards. Now Edwards picks up. This man spins off but not out. Puck played to the point. Nice move there at the point. A give and go shot, didn't get through. Looks like it might have hit a Wolfpack player. Now into the slot shot, tipped high of the net. Good pressure here by the Wolfpack. Shot goes below the goal line. Edwards first man there. Now Musco swoops in. Wolfpack controlling pace of play right now.
Oh boy, tough here
Shot on net. Skylar's going to save it.
Pearsall caught for an extended shift there. You know, if you listen to the last broadcast, you hear us talk about shift lengths. That was brutal there. And that's how the Penguins, you know, they're going to live or die, I think, by these, you know, the changes, playing clean, fundamental hockey.
The Pens only have 4 players on the ice. DeSimone got off, thought it was a line change. The Pens are playing 5-on, now they're playing 5-on-5, excuse me. Unacceptable off an defensive zone face-off for that to happen.
Good eye there, Ben. You caught it.
Oleg swoops in, picks it up in the neutral zone. New lines, but nevertheless, no excuses there. DeSimone's back out now with Imler. Veneziano throws it in deep for a chase. I thought I might have missed something. Maybe we're on another penalty kill. Not to be. Oleg's pass out to Imler. He does a good job getting it out of the zone. Wolfpack controls at center ice. Tipped into the zone. Oleg plays his body. Skylar now backhands it over to Veneziano. I'm sorry, that was Tango to Veneziano. Up ice to DeSimone. DeSimone tries to chip it to Oleg. A little bit of miscommunication. Oleg was going for a change. Shooting comes on now with Gallant. Wolfpack get it in deep. Skylar chips it over to Metz. Metz gets played into the boards. Oh, Dunn takes a man down. No call there. Maury to Gallant. Gallant throws one high and over. Gets it through traffic to Dunn. Poke checked away nicely by the Wolfpack. Saw John Dunn conversing with some Wolfpack families. You have to imagine they all know each other pretty well. In the parking lot.
He's a popular guy.
Popular, yes. Vivacious? Did I pronounce that correctly? Talkative?
I think in the right company he is.
There's his prodigy. Backhand pass to Dunn. Rebound by Gallant and 2 saves from Jewton and Gallant with good shots on goal.
Like what I'm seeing from Gallant this morning, Ben. He's got some real hop in his step.
The big ring slides one through to Metz. Metz up ice to Gallant. The aforementioned Gallant. Plays it to Dunn. Back to Maury. Pens are trying to work their hardest here to get it in the zone. Sargo's on the ice now. Here comes Rilling and Oleg. Sargo gives chase. Pass up ice. Oleg does a good job standing his man up, and now Veneziano comes away with a steal. Turned over at the blue line there on the defensive zone. Edwards back. Veneziano plays it on his backhand. Ships it up along the boards to Sargo. Sargo to Oleg. Oleg coming out. Gets stood up at the blue line. Really takes a hit into the boards. Sliding down, but picks up the puck. Tries to get up to Oleg, but just not in his reach. Sargo lays a nice hit. Takes his man down. Veneziano now going to skate it up and gain the zone. Veneziano shot, big rebound off the face mask of the goalie. There's Oleg. Oleg with a centering pass, and Sargo and Rilling just weren't there. Cross ice pass. Picked up by the Wolfpack. Shot just wide of the net. All the way around and rims all the way out. That gets up to Oleg. Leaves it for Rilling.
Nice tap there.
Rilling brings it into the zone. Gets bodied off the puck though. And that's going to allow Oleg to come away with it. I'm sorry, with the Wolfpack to come away with it. Shot wide of the net. Long shot, rims all the way around the boards. Pearsall and Dewey out there together now. Luigi tips that one in deep. Tangling changes for Metz and Veneziano. Shot from Luigi from behind the goal line. Got a nice centering pass. We're going to get a stoppage of play there with 9:07. Quite a long stretch.
Nice play there, Ben. You see the Penguins winning that race behind the net. I think it was Pearsall over to DeWitt. DeWitt one touches it out in front. Luigi able to get maybe half the stick on it, right? Good chance. And hopefully the Penguins can build upon that.
Probably the best chance for the Penguins today. Nicely intercepted by Dewey. He's going to throw it back in the zone. Intercepted by Wolfpack.
Oh boy.
Good move there by the Wolfpack. They gained the zone. Controlling below the goal line. No one picking up. Now Dewey has a good stick to come back. Demiziano closes out on his man. Right up to the point. Wolfpack controlling the puck in the zone. Back to the top of the point. Good stick by Dewey. Drives that one into the netting.
Penguin doing a nice job there, keeping that puck to the perimeter and then blocking the shot there, thrown on net. But I think, we're already seeing about a few opportunities where the puck is staying in the Penguin zone. There's opportunities to get it out. I think those quick exits are going to be key because you can see Wolfpack, when they get the chance, they can really work it around and get some sustained pressure.
Wolfpack looked to have some aggressive defensemen in the zone. They're not just get the puck at the point, they look to move and drive to the net. Face off one nicely by Sargo up to Maverick. Inmore's exit pass broken up, kept in the zone right now. Wolfpack's going to rim it around the boards. Just out of reach of Mowry. Tough to do. Nice steal there by Imler. He's coming the other way, bodies his man, chips it over to DeSimone. Oh, DeSimone put it on net. Awkward play by the goalie. And
there you go.
Comes in, cleans up a man behind the net.
I like that hit by Imler. I've seen the Penguins pass up some opportunities to finish the check here. Nice to see Imler getting involved physically.
Caused a turnover at that. Wasn't just a good hit. Came away with the puck.
That's it. Imler, another great play. He's on my radar today, Ben, for all the good reasons.
Nice forward check and then a good line change there. Allows Gallant to come on. Mowry's going to play this one on a reverse over to Gallant. Gallant's got some space, tries to get it up to Sargo, picked off by the Wolfpack.
It's one of those plays right there, a chance to get the puck out. We want to see that puck in the neutral zone, right?
Be better than where we are right now. Controlled below the goal line for the moment by the Wolfpack. Rimmed around the boards, picked up. There's a defenseman going aggressively into the corner below the goal line now. Picked off by Mowry. Mowry chips it over. Edwards going to win the race there, flicks it out. DeSimone smacks it down, and that's going to be an icing.
Okay. I was going to say the one linesman waved it off. I can't imagine that not being an icing. Impressive hand-eye coordination there from DeSimone. For the Penguins, I'm not surprised to see some different line combinations this weekend, Ben. Penguins go 0-3 last weekend, although 2 of those losses were in overtime. So, close, but no cigar.
Face-off one by Houghton back to Dunn. This is a new line together from last week that you're referencing. Commodore Gallant's out there together with Dunn and Houghton. Dunn gets ridden to the ice, no call. Tango throws a big hit, but the puck stays in the zone. Played cross ice to the point. Dunn's going to give a chase.
Quick puck movement in the offensive zone here for Wolfpack, getting the Penguins chasing right now.
It's very noticeable to me. The defenseman, great shot from the point, good save, point blank, rebound save by Skyler. And the third shot went wide of the net. Skyler keeping this game 1-0. Commodore, to me, it looks clear that in the zone, the Wolfpack having no issues 5-on-5.
No. Oh, Newton takes a cross check to the face there. Ref did not see it. Boy, oh boy.
Ref might have been ducking out of the entry pass or the dump in by the Wolfpack. Look at that. So they're really activating their defense. Below the goal line again. Centering pass broken up into the netting.
The Penguins, they have their defensive zone structure. I think they're playing a little passive towards the points, and I know that's their game plan. But with as aggressive as the Wolfpack is, I think that extra time and space is allowing their defensemen time to wheel and deal on the back end. We'll see what Coach Boyd does here as the game progresses, but maybe take a more aggressive approach defending the D in the old zone.
I think it's pretty noticeable, Commodore, how aggressive the defense is being for the Wolfpack.
Yes.
They're not just getting the puck at the point, slapping it D to D and shooting it from the point. They're looking to drive and create chances. Oleg almost took the head off for the referee. Wins it back to Reeling, plays it over to Sargo. Sargo is going to get it out. That's the type of play you're talking about right there. Gets it to Oleg. Oleg's going to slow up. Now he's going to rim it around the boards. Give chance for Reeling to drive his man into the boards.
Go. That's what we want.
Now Sargo comes in. Now Oleg's in there. That's a Good looking forecheck, but gets cycled back behind. Sargo's gonna give chase. Gets there, kept in nicely. Reeling in Oleg, just couldn't control the puck. A little bit of a havoc, but not anything to speak of for it. Here it comes up to Metz. Now Reeling's gonna circle back, fires one up to Sargo and out of the zone. Sargo fans on the pass. Now Wolfpack fans on the pass.
Oh, nice.
Reeling comes in for a check, but didn't get to the puck. And it just was laying there. No one could get there, unfortunately, from the Pens.
Wolfpack clearly the team with the better of the jump here at the start of the game, though.
For sure. Oleg to Sargo tip. They're going to go for a change. Quick up for the Wolfpack. Edwards the only man back, and he's going to ride his man down into the ice and loses a glove and a stick in the process. Not going to stop him from giving a little shove to the back of the Wolfpack player.
Normally, when Edwards drops the glove, someone's going to pay the price.
Pearsall with speed and a big steal. Knocks that one into the offensive zone, creating a little bit of an opportunity here for the Pens on a really nice forecheck. Where are the rest of the forecheckers? Here they come. Dewitt is in there now with Louis G. Pass gets out and connects. Good play there by Maury. Edwards touch pass to Dewey.
Go with speed.
To Pearsall. Here he goes with speed into the zone. He's got Dewey cross ice. What a look! Shot! Save. What a pass from Pearsall to Dewitt. And a great save by the goalie. Nice speed by Pearsall to blow through the neutral zone. Drew the defense to him. And Dewitt coming on his forehand. I've seen him rip that shot wherever he wants it generally.
Dewitt has a heavy shot. Good puck movement there. I would say first period or so, I'd say that this line probably was the best of the sustained pressure there. You like to see the other lines, which again, this is the only line that wasn't mixed up this week.
Fair enough.
So you see the other lines start to come together here.
To gel a little bit?
It's a gel, yeah.
I just raised the camera. I'm not sure if you like it or not at home. I hope you do.
I'm sure whatever you do, the audience is going to love it.
That means the world to me. Puck into the zone. Muskow's going to be the first man there on an icing.
There we go. Nice icing there for the Penguins. Love to see a line change, and we do. There we go. Actually had a talk with... No, we're not going to talk about that. All right, folks. We're getting the hook. Face-off in the offensive zone. Penguins trailing in shots on goal 8-5. I'd say the feel of the game is probably more like a 12-3 right now. But
DeSimone comes away with a turnover. Oleg on a nice forward check causes another turnover for DeSimone to pick up. Oleg battling here. That puck just swooped out of his control. And we're out there with a nice back check. He's harassing his man. Wolfpack does get it out of the zone though. Throws it cross ice. DeSimone gets it centered, blocks it down. Oh, and we're going to be offsides. I'm not sure that I like the camera raise. It's a little bit more of an arm reach for me.
Boy, tough play there. The Penguins got to get that puck in the zone. But we're going to get a neutral zone face-off. Now, and again, that's what you see when you get some new combinations, right? That's going to be natural, right? Trying to learn and read off each other. But now we're going to get...
To be fair, DeSimone and Oleg have played together recently.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know that we're both fair men.
Oh, I call it like
gentlemen.
I see it.
But a fair gentleman, I might say. Oh boy, we got a breakaway chance here.
All right.
Looked like Maury tried to jump a pass.
Yeah, but I tried to
got behind him.
Looking at the replay.
Did I misread that?
No, look at the replay. It looks like it. Yeah, Maury was up trying to block it, and then the Wolfpack forward. He looked like he shot the zone back. Maybe even a set face-off, because when the winger got it along the near boards, the far winger was already in full flight, and he got it with speed. Riley, the defender, Riley Edwards, flat foot there in the neutral zone. He's not expecting, of course, that guy to be coming that way. Now the Penguins going to be digging out of a 2-0 hole. Next goal is a big one.
Veneziano is going to gain the zone and throw it in. Oleg's there on the first wave of the forecheck. Costello's just skating around the Pens at the moment. The picked up by Sargo.
There we go. I love the hit by Reeling. You want these defensemen to pay the price, Ben, right? You want to wear them down. That's where you start taking advantage of those defensemen.
Not enough right now. Not enough pressure from the Pens. Sargo's going to play gently along the boards. Gets it up to Olick. Olick wins that battle, gets it into the zone. Throws one cross ice, broken up. Reeling now gets it for a moment, but loses it. Wolfpack has it, and they're going to skate it out. 1-on-4, and the Wolfpack are going to get it in deep. Plays it over to Veneziano, to Gallant. Gallant backhands one out to Houghton. Houghton almost creates a turnover there. Now allows Mowry to step into it. Allows the Pens to go for a change. Houghton, Gallant, and Dunn on there together.
Coach Boyd putting this Houghton unit right back out there. Looks like he's maybe doing some line matching, Ben. Could there be some chess being played? I like it.
Looks like Sargo's getting talked to on the bench by a trainer, unfortunately.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay.
I thought he had a relatively quick shift. I was surprised to see him off the ice, but
he was crunched along the near boards, Ben, in the Penguin zone. He took the hit to make the play, but it was a
long shot from the point by Edwards.
It was a strong shot.
Good idea to get the puck on net and a little bit of action.
Yep. Now I'm looking at the bench. I still see Sargo now on the bench, no longer being attended to. That's what you want to see, right?
Of course. Trainer went up, talked to coach about it. Seems like he's all right. Meanwhile, the Pens find themselves down 2-0 late in the first.
Look at the forecheck by Louis G. He made that play because he exploded into the corner and created that turnover. Great play by Louis.
Pearsall with a nice check on the back check now. Tanglin with a good hit.
Here we go.
Tanglin wearing a new face mask. Is that accurate?
Tanglin, right?
Poke checked away there. Wolfpack coming the other way. That is a new face mask for Tango.
Yeah, I think
he's working the bubble. Centering pass broken up nicely by Metz.
Normally a cage guy. The Penguins have some numbers here.
Dewitt gets it up to Pearsall. Pearsall with speed to the right side. Shot just over the net. Comes all the way around, and Metz gets it just as it gets out of the zone, so they're going to have to touch up. Pearsall goes for a change. DeSimone with a half a second comes on. And that's going to do it after one. Pens down 2-0.
I'd say the Penguins being down 2-0 is probably pretty reflective of the game so far. Shots on goal 9-6 in favor of the Wolfpack. I'd say probably not reflective of the game, right? The Penguins getting some pucks through. Wolfpack clearly with the edge and offensive zone time, although I guess looking at that, I think a lot of the pressure is probably a lot around the perimeter as they work it around. So, yeah, hopefully the Penguins can rebound here in the second period. By the way, Ben, working the high-energy trail mix in the booth here today. Ben, you want to talk about what it is that you're eating here?
I was about to ask you for my lunch bag because this is not my favorite mix, but see, right over there is a bag of snacks that I thought the two of us would partake in, but if you want to make it a one-man show, that's fine.
I'm not a big hummus guy, right?
Well, I didn't bring hummus because I knew you weren't. We got guacamole, we got celery, we have carrots.
You bring some queso.
An apple?
You see some queso, then you'll see me go to work. There we go. Okay.
The lunch bag in the way of Pearsall, and he did not. The Commodore did not appreciate it. Apple is not going to be conducive to eating on air. We're going to put ourselves on mute for about 10 seconds so I can nourish myself. was a Honeycrisp apple for anybody at home wondering which apple I did eat. Intercepted there by Maury. Gets it up to Dunn. Oh my. Dunn threw a hit, and his face mask connected with the face mask of the Wolfpack. That was an awkward looking play.
Getting some feedback that my mic is going in and out. I think it's because of where I have it clipped.
That's unacceptable. Who's giving you such feedback?
The millions and millions of adoring fans, I think, are chiming in.
Unacceptable news.
We're gonna make some adjustments here.
We're here to serve the people's needs at home. This is not about us furthering our career and our dreams of being professional broadcasters one day. Wow, what a great pass up ice. They've done this twice now on this line.
Yeah, they're coming up with speed. Those chances, again, you see the forwards of Wolfpack. They know what they're doing. They're flying into the zone there. Penguin's going to make the change. It's going to be Olek, Sargo, and Reeling. Good to see Sargo back on the ice here, Ben, after taking that hard hit.
Tough kid. Olek's going to take the draw to the right of Skyler. One back to Veneziano. Nicely done. He sort of circled out of some trouble. Backhanded out of the zone by Sargo. And a hand pass.
Yeah, that's a good call. I thought you might see Olek just run that guy over there, right? Just
that was a choice, yeah. Run him over or try to poke it ahead.
Yeah.
He wanted to poke ahead.
But I think if it gets through, it's probably a breakaway or a 2-on-1, so I get it.
Here we go, center zone faceoff. Let's start the game over. We're down 2-0. Grilling controls. He's going to throw one in the zone. Picked up by the goalie. Backhanded, oddly past his own defenseman over to Sargo. To Olek, back to Sargo. Sargo shoots with the Reeling.
What a look.
Stick.
What a look by Sargo. It's hard for Reeling to see that puck for all that traffic. Great play by Sargo.
Olek's pass up to Sargo.
Oh, what a hit.
With a big hit. Keeps the puck in the zone for Olek. Olek ships it around the boards for Reeling.
Love this shift here, Ben. Penguins strong zone.
Slides one over to Veneziano. Shot tipped just wide of the net. Sargo plays it up ice.
Penguins building on something there on that shift.
Reeling had that backdoor chance. That's one he's going to wish he had back. He's also on the wrong side of the ice at the moment. Forgetting that he's playing left wing at the moment. And that's going to cost the Pens a chance to get the puck out of the zone as Veneziano gets tied up, centering pass.
Oh boy.
Bouncing puck, still loose. Veneziano gets it now to Sargo, who's going to flip one out.
Oh boy, Sargo taking a hard hit, and the Penguins
are going to draw a penalty for it.
Are going to head to the man advantage. Boy, Sargo just been taking a beating in the game so far.
I didn't see it because it was definitely behind the play when he made it. A strong play again by Sargo.
The Penguins are going to head to the man advantage, their first power play of the game, and certainly been a huge opportunity to get back into the game here. Well, the Penguins going to send out the unit with DeWitt, Dunn, Pearsall, Sargo, and the big rig, Aiden Maury.
This was maybe one of the reasons these lines didn't exist previously, because this is a tough draw for Sargo now to stay out there. Of course, he can handle it. Here he is with the puck. Plays it back to Maury at the point. To Pearsall. Slides it through to DeWitt. DeWitt to Dunn. Backhands to Dunn. Back to Pearsall. Now the Wolfpack got away with it, and they're going to get it out of the zone. Maury's there below the goal line. Gets it up to Pearsall. Slides one through. Intercepted there for a moment. Knocked away, I should say. The big rig picks it up. Zone entry not coming easy right now for the Pens as the big rig blows the tire, but no one pressures him, so he gets up quickly, gets it over to Sargo. Sargo controls, slides one over to Dunn. Dunn gets it in the zone now. Dewey plays it up to Sargo, but just out.
I mean, if you're looking to gain power play momentum here, this is not the shift that the Penguins wanted.
When the 2012s play, Commodore, excuse me, I like to say the best way to kill the momentum for the 12s is to put them on the power play.
Yeah.
They just get a little bit out of rhythm. That one just doesn't gain the zone either. Pens going for a partial change here. 40 seconds left. They still have time to get something done. Willie G gets it up to Olek. I'm sorry, that was Mary. Luigi now has it. Plays it nicely back to Oleg. Oleg makes a man miss, but loses his edges. And that's just going to come right back out. Caught down by Tanglin at the blue line. Now he's going to skate it up and just throw it in deep, but not deep enough. And with 20 seconds left, Schuten's going to skate back. And a trip by the goalie, or by Skyler, no call. Gets it back to Oleg. Oleg's going to throw one in the zone here with 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Rilling's going to spin away from some trouble. Shoots it from the point, but wide of the net. Rilling has it. No one pressuring him at the moment. So he's got space, tries to get it through to Tanglin, who is slashing behind the play. Now Tanglin plays it below, circles back.
Tanglin in deep. Fortunately, we got Reeling, who's a defenseman by trade, back covering up. Maybe not by trade, by prior trade.
He got traded off the defense as far as I was aware. Luigi now plays it. Cross ice to Schuten. His tip just wide of the net. Schuten backs it up. Now Veneziano has it. Shot from the point. Pad save. Schuten goes in for a check into the corner. Now plays it out. Eye off the glass. That was a nice play by the Wolfpack there. That one went so high off the glass it allows both teams to go for a change, and then the Pens immediately ice it, unfortunately. Not a lot of stoppages of play.
No,
it's just appreciated if you're on school pickup today for the middle school kids.
Been a quick game so far, although
we're 31 minutes into since the puck dropped, and we're into the second period. Deep in the second period.
Just hate to see the Penguins squander that opportunity. And honestly, Ben, I'm going to say I think it looked a little casual, right? I can tell you the Wolfpack doesn't look casual. So I think, that urgency, just because, oh boy.
Yeah, shot from the point, got tipped, really a beautiful tip. That was tipped to the top corner of the net. Not much the Pens could do.
Now I'm watching the replay here. That just...
Again, the defenseman just being so active.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it looked like not only was it tipped, but I think they took the goalie's eyes away as well. So absolutely nothing that Skyler's going to do about that one.
Shots on. Last time we played Wolfpack, you were not there, I don't believe.
No, I wasn't. I was watching.
It was 7-0. So let's see if the Pens cannot let this one fall apart. Pearsall's here. He backhands it up the boards to Luigi. To Veneziano. Poke checked away nicely by Tango. Pearsall gets it ahead to Luigi and out of the zone. That's going to be an ice.
Yeah, they're going to wave that off.
Wave it off. Beautiful.
Yeah, he could have played it.
And he did, actually, before the goal line. My apologies. Great play by Luigi. Dewey's there, first man on the forecheck. Now Luigi goes in. Long stretch pass all the way out to the blue line. Veneziano gets it there. Now Pearsall picks up a man. Now 1-on-4 basically here as the Wolfpack going for a line change. Dewey plays it, but not out. Controlled by the Wolfpack. They're going to circle one back. Tanglin drives his man into the boards. Now Veneziano gives chase. Here comes Pearsall with speed. Cuts back across the ice, 1-on-2. Pearsall's making things happen today. He gets drilled into the boards and now gives a chance for Gallant to come on with Dunn. Pearsall slides one through to Metz. Metz shot tipped, didn't get on net, blocked off of Dunn's skates. There's Schuten with the puck. Dunn tries to backhand one up to Gallant, but just out of his reach, and Wolfpack are going to dump it in. 10:40 left in the second, 3-0 Wolfpack in total control of the game at the moment. Metz is going to skate this one all the way up himself. He's got room. Tries to center a pass to Schuten, gets it broken up. Wolfpack quickly the other way. Long pass there. Gains his own, chipped a little backhand just wide of the net.
Nice back check by Dunn there to pick up the man.
Wrap around chance. Skyler says no. Not sure where it was. It's in his new pads.
Yeah, those pads, Ben, were ordered in May. And they arrived this week, so.
Is that slow?
I feel like it's slow. If you're a goalie out there listening to us and you're thinking about getting new pads, if you want them sometime before April, you might want to place that order right now.
You're going to want to order the size up by the time it gets in. Is that what you're saying to us?
That's a good point. With the way these kids grow, that's a factor.
I'd kill for my kids to grow 2 inches in a season. See, the Pens could get a little momentum here before the halfway mark. Loose puck, Dunn's going the other way. Edwards is going to join him with Gallant. Look at Edwards go. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Dunn tries to slide it through but can't get it there. And now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Look at Edwards fighting to get back. Hewton shot through a little bit of traffic. Loose puck picked up by Edwards. Backhand to Gallant. Gets it over to Hewton. He dangles through some traffic, puts it on his backhand to forehand. Loose puck. Dunn's there.
There we go.
Gets it in. Beautiful puck and stick handling by Hewton. Drove wide to his right. Got a shot on net. Big rebound. The goalie way out of position, and Dunn had himself a wide open net.
Yeah, but you know what? The composed play by Dunn. He didn't just get that puck, Ben, and try to like smash it through the goalie.
Hate when that happens.
He stepped into it, pushed it forward and around the goalie, and then deposited it into the open cage. So great play there by the Penguins. Great pressure. And that was a big one, right? The Penguins very fortunate right now to only be trailing 3-1. And certainly a sign of life. You see the Penguins on the bench up banging their sticks. You love to see it.
DeSimone's back with Olick and Rilling here. DeSimone's going to backhand one into the zone. Shot into the corner. Tango's there to cancel his man out. A wild shot there. Wide of the net, Veneziano plays his man into the corner. Now he's going to flick one high and out of the zone, give DeSimone a chance to race after it. DeSimone, good job there with his body, plays it down to Olick.
Nice to see Gallant be rewarded with an assist on that goal. He's been a factor today, Ben.
Tough icing call there for the Pens.
Shots on goal right now, 16-10. Sargo now has been taken off the bench for the Penguins, being attended to by the trainer. Hope he's okay.
Pearsall's line's coming out. As you said, they've been creating a lot of havoc today.
Absolutely. Sargo, again, the team's leading scorer, Ben. Hope all is okay with him, and they're just taking precaution. Oh, my goodness, what a play in front. So fortunate the Penguins are to survive that chance.
Puck played around the corner here. Metz is going to be there now. I would say 5-on-5 in zone is where you just feel the Pens are getting outclassed at the moment.
Oh boy,
they scored on that sort of broken play or on an odd man rush a little bit, but in the zone, they are just searching for answers at the moment. But we're there at the halfway mark. I think it's a good point for us all to reset. I'm going to grab a brunch with the Commodore.
Oh, it sounds like a lovely plan. We'll see you in a few minutes, folks.
And we're going to get underway here in the second period, starting with 8:08 left in the second frame of the game. Edwards, Mary, Pearsall, Louis G, and Dewey. Next goal matters, Commodore.
Next goal is a big one. The Penguins get the next one, Ben, and they are right back in it. Despite the lopsided advantage for quality chances for Wolfpack. Wolfpack gets the next one. It's going to be a little hard. Sorry, I'm eating here my delicious turkey wrap.
It smells delightful. Absolutely delightful. They toasted that tortilla to perfection.
Yep.
A little bit of a conversation here with the referee and the bench of the Wolfpack. Looks like a player might be having an equipment issue, or not sure. They're making two kids get off the ice. Do they make the people who are on the ice stay on the ice from when the halftime ends?
I'm not sure. By the way,
for the Pens they did.
Penguins forward Anthony Sargo back on the bench.
Great news indeed. Happy to hear it. Edwards here plays it to himself, kicks it forward. Now he plays it on his backhand. Good pressure here by the Wolfpack. They're going to come away with it, and a centering pass comes all the way to the point, but just out of the zone. Wolfpack retreat. They pick it up and dump it in. They're going to have to tag up as Edwards gloves this one down. He pivots back, gets it over to Mowry. Mowry loses control for a moment, gets it up to Louis G, who tips one in and on net. Played out by the goaltender. That might be our best opportunity. He's playing pucks on net. Here we go. Puck comes all the way out to Edwards. Backhanded from Pearsall to do it. Do it up to Louis G. Shot. Oh boy. Quick blocker save. I agree. Nice snapshot there by Louis G. Got on net. I think let's challenge the goalie early and often here in the second half.
I'd love to see a change right there for the Penguins. You know I want it.
That was a change for the Wolfpack.
Yep.
Edwards throws one cross to Mowry. Mowry gets it over to Louis G, who gets it out of the zone. Nicely done. That's going to allow for a line change here as Gallant races on with Houghton and Dunn. Houghton on a nice forecheck, drives the man around the net. Now Gallant comes in, knocks this one away. Winning those puck battles, that's key to establishing the possession. Getting it up to Dunn. Has it below the goal line, circles back up to Gallant. Pass just off his stick. Out of the zone. Musquelo back in good position.
Oh, boy.
Roped that one off the post.
What
you
a
heard
shot.
it and you saw it. That one ricocheted off the left post right to the Wolfpack bench. He roped that so hard. And I shot it through traffic. Musquelo was taking the eyes away from Skyler. Now Tango's going to have it behind his own net. Delays for a moment. Now he bangs it out of the zone. Nice play. He gives chase. Backhanded in.
Okay, boy, the Wolfbridge player going off, number 18.
Looked like Tango got him on the way back into the zone. Wolfpack player grabbing his knee, dropped his stick, and just left it on the ice. Now referee's going to pick it up. Long shot, pad save, tipped by Houghton, but not out. Controlled by Wolfpack, though. They're driving past too many people there. I'm sort of accustomed to seeing people miss an open ice, but Commodore in the 5-on-5 end zone, they're just blowing past us here. Dunn to Houghton.
Oh,
that combo worked earlier today.
He had Gallant back door. Good play there by the Penguins forward unit.
Shipped around Mets, but Veneziano's there for the moment. Now Houghton comes back, bouncing puck. Played up to the point. Metz is there, plays it around the boards to Veneziano. Veneziano to Houghton.
Oh boy.
Veneziano gets stood up. There now, Rilling's going to throw it in. Veneziano took a hit, but kept the puck in the zone. Played by Sargo to Oleg. Sargo does a nice job tying his man up along the boards.
Heavy hit there against Veneziano in the neutral zone, Ben.
Veneziano took one for the team there, right at the blue line, and he got the puck, kept it in the offensive zone for the moment.
Oh.
Now he got that shot off. Rilling crushed him coming from the offside, but he got it through.
You see the Wolfpack making the most of their shots here, Ben. Just pinpoint accuracy on some of these goals. I mean,
I didn't see where that one was.
Looked like that went up over the blocker, right over the right in the upper 90. And the Penguins now digging themselves out of a pretty substantial hole, 4-1 Wolfpack. By the way, you see forward Jack Dunn being attended to by the trainers on the bench, Ben. Looks okay, but they are talking to him and hope he's okay.
Touch pass from Sargo to the big rig. Over to Edwards. Cross ice to Sargo. Sargo chipping one ahead to Olick, but just out of reach. Played with a high stick by Reeler.
Boy, nice soft pass there by Sargo. It looked like that he kind of pulled up and waited, and then found, I think it was Olak going down the slot, looking for the breakaway chance. So Sargo, despite being banged up here, still making great plays.
Way to the point. Shot tipped just wide of the net. Edwards is there. Backhand pass nicely from Simone. Simone, I should say, to Imler. Puck comes into the zone. Toe drag. Nice back check by Imler. Took away that backhand attempt. Puck to the point. Good poke check there by Pearsall. Now he drives his man wide, allows DeSimone to come away with the steal, who feathers one up, heads up.
Oh.
Pearsall took a late hit there as a guy was coming off the bench, and DeSimone's was waiting on DeSimone's pass. Pearsall right up, battling now below the goal line. Centering pass comes out to the top of the circle. Now to the point. Long shot wide of the net.
There goes Imler. I really like Imler's game today.
Both players go down to the ice, but that's going to create a chance for a turnover for Olick and DeSimone to give chase to. Loose puck in front of the net. Olick's long reach just out of reach. Look at DeSimone hustling on the back check. Nicely done as he and Tango stand up the same man. Now Musgrove plays it up into the corner. Feathered out by Dewitt. Out to center ice, controlled by the Wolfpack. They play it D to D. Cross ice now picked up. Pass there, top of the circle. Shot just wide of the glove side of Schuyler. Good looks here for the Wolfpack late in the second period. Musgrove plays his man to the boards. Whispers of a holding call. Not going to happen. Musgrove definitely has a grab on and is going to come away with it. Gets it to Olick, to Tango. Tango drives it, play it back to Musgrove, who just gets there in time. Nicely done. Plays it up to Luigi. Centering pass to Olick. Olick gets tied up. Now Dewitt rifles one off of Olick. Loose puck coming out here to Musgrove, up to Tango. Cross. Hey, Commodore, how you doing over there?
Hey,
How's
welcome.
the one streak?
Welcome back. Good.
Sargo up to the point. He gives chase and causes that one to come out.
Shots on goal 21 to 12. Penguins, I think,
right.
3 shots on goal since the break.
Wolfpack coming the other way. Pulling up at the top of the circle. That noodle looks delicious. Combining a nice wrap is the Commodore with a nice noodle.
Oh,
shot,
boy.
Double deflection off of Luigi and then off Tango, just wide of the net. 1:15, no stoppages of play here quite some time. Schuyler's going to hold on to this one, allow the Pens to get a full change with 1:14 left in the second.
So if you're Schuyler, is it just the new leg pads, or is it new blocker and glove? I don't know, does that come as a package? Obviously you notice that the leg pads don't have green anymore, and I'm trying to remember back to the glove and the blocker. They look sharp.
They look new to me, not a lot of puck marks on them. The blocker and the glove, that is. Well, the pad's certainly brand new. Love the style that we're seeing. Stylistically, I think Bauer did a good job. Several months late, someone broke their stick.
Yeah, that was the Wolfpack center on the faceoff.
All right. Sargo's going to shoot one on net, glove down.
Oh, okay.
Houghton takes a shot, doesn't really appreciate it. Looks like we're back to last week's lines, perhaps.
Underrated play there by Houghton and Dunn going to the net. Instead of doing a flyby, which could have allowed the Wolfpack goaltender to play the puck and potentially break it out, they stop in the crease. And now we get the offensive zone faceoff. It's those little things. Maybe the hockey gods will reward the Penguins. Maybe a goal off the faceoff here, right? Delicious pasta salad.
It looks good. And I'm happy that you're happy. Face-off one back to the point. Veneziano races to get it.
Oh boy.
His pass broken up, coming the other way here. Mets knocks that out of the zone nicely. Sargo backhands it to Houghton. Houghton with some speed, dangles through a defender. Way there by the goalie. Backhanded over to Sargo, who intercepts. Backhand on net. Houghton almost got it in.
Well, Sargo just making little plays all over the ice, even on the back check there.
The goalie doesn't have
Holy
a stick.
smokes.
Now he's just going to glove it down. If I could just give a word of advice, I would just throw it on net. The goalie seems a little either casual or nonchalant in handling these pucks. We get ourselves a cheap one, get right back in it. 18 seconds left in the period. Puck's going to come out, and that's not going to be an icing. Now it is going to be an icing.
Goes all the way down. 9 seconds to go. The Penguins are going to have an offensive zone faceoff. You and I have talked about pulling the goalie with late faceoffs late in the period. I think 9 seconds is too much. Too much. These kids are strong enough to get that puck down. I think we agreed that it was about 5 seconds was the cutoff. Is that right?
Feels about right.
Okay.
Yes, that is what we agreed on. Pearsall wins it to Reeling, gets it up to Maury's shot, just wide of the net. 3 seconds left. Reeling goes backwards with it to Edwards and out of the zone.
At the end of 2 periods, Pensley 1, Wolfpack 4. Shots on goal this period, Pensley 8.
Well, Ben, one more period to go here. The Penguins have their work cut out for them. Wolfpack comes into the game ranked 5th in the country for a reason. They're only 2 losses on the young season. 32, 2-2.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so clearly not many teams have found a way to crack the code here against the Wolfpack. And the Penguins, with the record of 9, 11, and 2, still trying to find their way, right? And I think you've seen so far this season kind of a tale of 2 cities, Ben, with this team, right? There's the where they lock in and they're dialed and they're burying pucks, and I think then there's the version you see today where maybe they're just chasing a bit more and trying to still feel it out. So good news is it's November. Lots of time left, right? About 46% of the year.
Apparently. I think 56%.
No. 56?
I thought we were 44% in.
Oh, yeah, 56 left to go.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
Oleg's going to take the opening draw of the third with Gallant and Reeling. Oleg wins it forward but controlled and tipped into the zone by the Wolfpack. Backhands it all on the boards to Edwards. He's going to sift it up the boards to Reeling, bangs it out. Comes out, now he's in a race and get it himself. Centers it over to Oleg, who throws it in to Reeling. He's going to give chase. Punched out up to the point. Maury. Gallant gives a whack at it. Bouncing puck. Good pressure by the Pens, but they're not doing anything with it. Reeling comes away with a steal. Reeling centers a pass. Goes down to the ice though. Good centering chance there for Gallant off the interception from Reeling. Couldn't get a shot on net though. Puck picked up by Schuyler. Played out to Gallant.
Looks like someone lit a fire under Reeling. Started this period, Ben. Flying on that shift, creating multiple chances, making lots of good passes. Big hit by Tanglin.
Something's got to ignite the boys. Hopefully, nice hit there by Tango. Good speed here by Pearsall coming through the zone. Creates a turnover for Louis G. Loose puck. Knifed aside by the goalie. Shot, glove down, save. Schuyler 15-31, stoppage of play. Pens are going to need one here before the 10-minute mark, in my opinion.
I agree. This is sort of a, I guess, a pivotal, maybe 5 minutes or so, Ben. Are they gonna keep fighting? Are they gonna push back, or are they gonna roll over? Obviously, Penguin fans hoping for the best. We'll see.
I don't see the Penguins rolling over, but we obviously have seen them not bring their highest intensity. That one hurts. Every time we get into a little casual conversation, they start to rip a goal.
I'm gonna go back and watch that one. Face-offs.
Half of these goals I haven't even seen.
Yeah, there was a kind of puck was bobbled in the high slot. Penguins lost coverage, and I guess to answer that question, the next 5 minutes, right?
The Pens need to score twice in the next 5 minutes.
That's
would be the best way to start this comeback. 5-1, not an easy start here to the weekend for the Pens, and Schuyler is going to choose to hold this one with 15-19 left in the third. Certainly a tough matchup to start the weekend.
Yeah, but I like it, We're going to come out, and I think the best opponent, highest ranked opponent that we played this weekend is this one. I know the Penguins, after suffering I think it was a 7-0 loss in Rhode Island earlier this year, really wanted this one. But it's been the Wolfpack, the stronger team clearly here this afternoon.
So far, that would be the case. Puck controlled here through the neutral zone by the Wolfpack. Commodore, where do you fall on the centering versus shooting a puck opportunity? Just curious your opinion on this. Is it always worth centering on an odd man rush, or do you got to read the play a little bit?
I think you got to read the play. I think at this point, I'd be prioritizing shots, Ben, right? Goalie hasn't been tested much. Look at the strong stick by Sargo. So that's what I would be. But I think it's situational. This situation calls for shots.
Can't score if you don't get it on net, that's for sure. Dunn gets taken down off the play. Not sure how that wasn't a penalty. Veneziano does a good job pressuring his man. But here comes a defenseman for the Wolfpack. His shot gets deflected into the netting. I think it's obvious the Wolfpack defensemen don't feel threatened by our forwards to leaving the zone.
No. I did like the urgency from Anthony Sargo there. Crossing over, trying to keep up with that defenseman. Lays down on the ice, trying to block the shot. And I think that level of urgency, I hope that's contagious, as the Wolfpack have had the run of things in the offensive zone for the most part here.
Face-off controlled by DeSimone. He's going to skate it out and try to chip it around a defenseman. He does. He gets his shot just wide of the net. Oh, it's there. Centering pass to Imler. His shot save. Good hit by DeSimone on Costello. Spun him around, grabbed at his head. Now Edwards plays his man. Backhanded out to Imler. Maury's going to throw it in. They're going to have to touch up. Good hit there by Imler. Stood him up at the blue line.
Imler hops right back up. onto his feet.
A bit of a reverse hit on him, but he delivered a little bit of a punch as well. Maury gets it to Imler. Thrown behind the net. DeSimone on a good forecheck.
Nice
He
hit
throws
by
a reverse
DeSimone.
hit. DeSimone's got that low center of gravity. Especially I've noticed on the reverse hits, he can really get up underneath the defender. Good save there by Skyler. Puck still loose. DeSimone plays it back to him. He's going to freeze it.
Olek with some physical play there at the other end of the ice, Ben. You love to see that. Rocco Olek, thick, powerful Penguins forward.
5-1, 13 minutes left to go in the ball game. Pearsall, Reeling, and Gallant out there together. With
Hoping
Tango
for
and
some
Musklo.
success from this unit. Reeling and Gallant, I think, been two of the more impactful players here today for the Penguins. So I like Coach Boyd trying to put them together to spark something here.
Pearsall wins the faceoff back to Musklo, but comes out. Knocked out of the zone by Gallant. Now Tango with a nice steal through the center ice. Gets it to Gallant, who throws it cross ice into the zone, allows Pearsall to give chase. Gallant now gets it up to Reeling. Circle, throws it into the zone. Pearsall gives chase. Musklow gets it to Pearsall. Pearsall through some traffic. Coming back the other way, 1-on-2 the other way. Tango's out there. Musklow plays it with his stick, saved down by Skyler.
Nice defense there by Musklow and Tanglin to collapse on the puck carrier. And that face-off now back into Penguin zone.
Left in the contest. Oleg's out there with Dewitt and Louis G. Wolfpack sneak all the way in on net. Good save by Skyler. Metz is back there. Veneziano as well defensively. Oleg's stick knocks that one wide. Louis G comes back down. Wolfpack controlling the pace here below the goal line. No one can steal it away. Now Metz does steal it. Gets it over to Louis G. Picks up the loose puck and gets it out of the zone. Now Oleg's going to be the beneficiary. He gets it, slides it over to Veneziano. His shot locked down before it can get on net. Dewitt gives chase. Allows the puck to bounce out to Louis G, who circles back to get it. He leaves it for Dewitt. Dewitt controls it. Nice pass over to Oleg. Backhand shot on net. Just saved. Louis G gets tackled to the ice.
Love the pass there by DeWitt, finding Rocco on the far side there, Ben.
Veneziano with a steal. Gets it to the red line. Just a hair to the red line. Enough for the refs to wave it off. So that's all we're looking for.
Good enough.
Newton comes in with a check. He's out there with Sargo. Edwards and Maury back there together. Houghton comes away with a steal, leaves it for Sargo. He makes a man miss, leaves it for Houghton. Up to Dunn. Just out of his reach. Dunn circling back, puts it on his backhand. Plays it up to the point. Maury slides one over to Edwards, gets it back to Dunn. His shot right forward, tipped into the netting.
Nice look there by Edwards at the far point, spotting his man Jack Dunn through traffic. And Riley puts that through the seam. Offensive zone faceoff here for the Penguins. Despite the lopsided scoring chances, I think the Penguins have actually had the better of the faceoff dot here today, Ben.
Only you can find those statistics out of thin air. And I love it. One back to Maury, shot from the point by Edwards. Tipped into the corner.
Penguins winning that faceoff here.
The evidence is mounting. Puck comes all the way out of back to our defensive zone, allows Dunn to play it back to Mowry. Tipped into the zone by Houghton. Puck comes out to center ice, controlled by Dunn. He circles around, backhands one over to Houghton.
Penguins gonna go on the man advantage here. They're slashing.
Well, they needed that, didn't they?
They're slashing the stick out of the hands
That's
of Riley Edwards. Yeah, they're gonna send out the Houghton unit, the Houghton, Olek, Reeling, Tanglin, Louis G unit, and can't disagree with the coach on that one. The other power play unit failing to muster much. Is that right? Muster much?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So we'll see what they can do here.
Played back to the point. The Pens are controlling it. Tango gets it over to Olek. Olek to Tango. Back to Olek. Shot.
Yeah. You like to see that
slid the opposite way.
Well, the Penguins, I think they have 3 guys at the point, right? 3 guys at the blue line, and I think they're looking to probably create more traffic in front, is what I'm thinking. So we'll see here. Sometimes that far point will sometimes crash down, Ben.
Oh, bad play there by the turnover. Loose puck and a save. What a ricochet off the glass. Came right to you in short angle shot. Saved.
The hockey gods doing their part for the Penguins, right?
That was a fortuitous bounce. You got to know how to play the bounces here at FedEx. Louis G now. Nice play by Louis G to keep it in. For the moment, I should say.
Penguins there with
out.
more players on the ice, but we're outnumbered on that puck battle.
Stronger with the puck there, and they're going to get it all the way down to Olek. He circles back, a wizard for Louis G.
And they're going to call
Louis G on a slash. Was it a slash or no? Or Houghton, I'm sorry.
Houghton, okay. I didn't see it, Ben. It was obviously behind the play, so.
It was another stick on the ice, so you imagine it had something to do with it. Well, 4-on-4 now for the next minute 18. Then the Pens will go on a penalty kill for 42 seconds thereafter.
Not
Dunn's
the recipe.
out there with Sargo. Excuse me, Commodore.
2 minutes for slashing, 7:58 in the third.
Neither power play producing much here for the Pens this afternoon. Now they'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute. Wolfpack lose control of the puck. Sargo is going to pick it up. Plays it up ice to Tango. Tango backhands one, knocked out of the air by the Wolfpack and then punched out of the zone by Metz. Wolfpack controlling and circling. They're going to hold it as long as they can. They're going to have a 40-second power play once this 4-on-4 concludes.
Yeah, they're going to have to hold that puck for a while if they want to hold it until the power play starts.
Well, they're going to do it. There he goes.
All right.
A slow developing 1-on-3.
Penguins, look like Wolfpack only had 3 guys on the ice there for a brief moment.
Wolfpack was playing 4-on-3. That's their new strategy. It's less conventional.
Yeah, well, they seem
now
to have the
Edwards
rest of
is going to return the favor. This game has come to a screeching halt as neither team understands what they're trying to do on the 4-on-4. Now, I do see a lot of teams practicing special teams, not often the 4-on-4.
No.
And here we go, the penalty kill. Now, this is something we do practice. Let's see Pearsall and do it. Get an opportunity here. And Pearsall's immediately going to come away with a steal. Oh, he tried to slide one through to do it. Now he does get it through just over his stick on a bouncing puck.
Close chance there.
Nice steal by Pearsall. Had 2 chances to get that pass over. Got it over on the second one. Pens can't get it on net.
Here we go, fast chance.
Puck out the other way. Dumped down for Pearsall to give chase. The goalie way out of net. Pearsall first man there. Good hustle. Pearsall got there, but a better angle for the Wolfpack. Pearsall's all over on the penalty kill right now. Now he drives one over there for Veneziano to pick up. He's going to try to throw it up ice, gets a hit. Gloved down momentarily by the Wolfpack and thrown in the zone. It'll be a delayed offsides as they touch up. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. DeSimone's going to join Dewitt and Houghton. Veneziano's going to skate it himself. His shot gets through, bouncing rebound.
Sneaky shot that, Ben. He
was.
went through the legs of the defender.
They're going to call another one on Houghton.
Now the Penguins took a penalty on the first shift of the game, and it came back to bite them. Maybe the second shift of the game came back to bite them, and they have not learned their lesson, heading back to the box for the 5th time of the day. And they're gonna say that's it for Tommy. I think they're calling that a head contact. 2 and 10.
That's a tough call.
So Coach Boyd's going to have to send someone over to the bench or to the penalty box to serve this one.
Can't say I agree with that. That was not a vicious hit. No, maybe slightly from behind into the boards.
On the head. But I do think it wasn't.
By definition, perhaps, but by sometimes you can see if a player sort of pulls up a little.
Yeah, you know when you see it. That was not
right.
I didn't see malicious intent, and
that wasn't a 10 feet away.
No,
I'm going to ram you no matter what happens on this play. You're going to get drilled into the board.
Correct. We try to call it.
The puck.
We try to call it right down the middle here. Right.
The Wolfpack there. All the kids not on the ice right now are in a circle on the bench diagramming a play.
You love to see it. They're up 5-1, and the coach still coaching. Diagramming, drawing.
Oleg and DeSimone out there with Metz and Mowry. I've been impressed.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Here comes Oleg with that long reach, knocks it away. Knocks another one away. Great pressure there by Oleg, and smartly says, all right, that's me.
Yeah, great.
25 seconds.
Love it. I love everything about everything I saw there from Oleg. What a great shift.
Now it comes on Gallant with DeSimone. Puck gains the zone. Drop back to the point. Played cross ice. Shot well wide of the net. Minute 20 remaining on the penalty kill. 5:40 left in the ball game. Looks like Metz might have blocked that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Blocked shot comes all the way out of the zone. DeSimone gives pressure. Puck goes cross ice, drop to nobody, so that's allowed Gallant to get it. And Gallant smartly plays it out of the zone. And now he's going to be the first man on that forecheck. 44 seconds, Gallant circles back, now Reeling will come up.
Nice angle there by Reeling.
Drop pass, but Wolfpack right back the other way. Reeling sticks that one away. Skyler plays it to the boards. Picked up and controlled. Cross ice pass. Wolfpack still controlling. Musklau is now on the chase. Good tip there. Looked like it was that might have been Skyler's stick that tipped that one. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Wolfpack controlling the puck here. And we're off. The penalty is over. Cross ice pass. Shot just wide of the net. Imler's out of the box. He's going to play it off the glass.
Great play by Imler
to get there. Reeling throws it in deep. Goalie looks to go play for it. They're going to circle it back, allow Pearsall to get there. Pearsall, nice pass to Sargos. Sargos shot just wide of the net. Puck now picked up by Pearsall. He's circling, finds Edwards at the point. Edwards driving, switches spots with Reeling, leaves the puck. And the puck's got to stay in the zone there. Comes out. Wolfpack coming out the other way. Shot, knocked down, saved by Skyler.
Ben, the Penguins are, we're not going to have the Commodores 3 stars of the game today unless something miraculous happens, but I do want to call out a few players for the Penguins.
It's been a while since we've done the 3 stars of the game.
I know. I've really liked Imler's game today. Boy, oh boy, he's been great. Gallant, I think, has also been a standout. Anthony Sargo, he's been making plays all over the ice despite taking some serious punishment. Reeling, I think he's had some very impactful shifts. And Leaf Musclow. I think he's been very solid, very dependable for the Penguins, and those are the players that I've kind of jumped out at me here, Ben.
Puck loose here on the neutral zone. Veneziano stands his man up, going to drive it into the zone. Edwards first person there. He holds it behind his net as the Pens get set up for a potential breakout, but there's going to be a knockdown pass. Veneziano now plays it up to Sargo. Sargo's going to skate it out to Pearsall. Pearsall with some speed the other way.
Can't be turning that puck over. Not at the far blue line.
Puck coming back here for the Wolfpack. 2:50 left in the ball game. Pass down below the goal line. No one's there. No one's getting him. Edwards now deflects that with his skate. Loose puck. Wolfpack going for a change. Edwards gets it, fires it out of the zone. Picked up by the Wolfpack. 5-1, 2:30 left in the game. Veneziano takes his man to the ice. Loose puck still now controlled by the Wolfpack. They're going to circle around. Pens getting a little desperate with some of their physicality.
Oh boy. Louis G is angry. He's looking for his pound of flesh here, Ben.
Edwards with a strong forward check and eventually a penalty. Rather see just a little bit of fight out of it.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Edwards is going to get into the rough stuff here. We know Riley doesn't mind it, right? All right. Penguins.
Whoops. Didn't have that fight on camera, and I apologize. I just hadn't panned over enough.
Unforgivable.
Look, Edwards' face mask is raised forward, so therefore, that's hands to the face. Am I right? He wouldn't wear his face mask that high.
No. They're going to escort those combatants.
They're just going to meet in the hallway. The hallway is only 10 feet away, boys.
That's a good point. When they go back there, it's unsupervised, Ben, right?
The refs don't care what happens thereafter. I even wonder which locker room maybe they're crossing paths on the way to the locker room.
Well, the Penguins now going to have to serve one penalty. I'm guessing they're going to call Riley for 2 penalties. Probably the initial call, whatever that was.
Oh,
and then the
Zach Dunn
the rough
has a stick stuck in his skate blade. That's hard to do.
That's the type of day that Penguins are having here, right?
That was not also on camera. I think there's going to be a couple of people that are appreciative of that.
Tripping themselves.
We're on the penalty kill, hopefully for the rest of the game, unless they score. And Maury's going to control below his goal line. Edwards and the other participant. Oh, done there on a rebound on the power play, on the penalty kill.
And guess what? He gets that chance, Ben, because he doesn't stop moving his feet. Look at his feet. He doesn't stop moving them. He's not giving up. And I'll tell you right now, I know from hearing from talking to scouts over the years, in games like this, they want to see who's still bringing it. If you're down, who still has the heart. Those are the players that are going to jump off the ice to a lot of those folks with clipboards.
Fair enough. Look at the crisp puck movement here. No one's getting challenged. Shot blocked this high of the net. It's been all Wolfpack this afternoon, and it's going to continue to be that way for the rest of the contest on a penalty for the Pens. Dewitt and Gallant coming out here together for the last minute 8.
One minute remaining in the third period, 1 minute.
Here we go, 5-1, 1 minute remaining in the third.
I see Tanglin just sitting with his legs over the bench. Okay, now he's going to come back. Looked like he was...
Whoa, almost lost the tablet.
Holy smokes.
That would just sort of be appropriate for today's efforts. Walked right in on that shot and a save.
Nice save by Skyler there.
Very good save. I mean, that player walked right in.
Closes the wickets, as they say. 20 seconds to go in the game. You hope the Penguins get through this without any extracurricular activities here. I'll tell you, the Penguins don't even have anybody in the box here, so when that penalty ends in 11 seconds, no one will come on the ice.
That's the level of detail we're playing with right now.
Just noticed that, yeah. Maybe it's for the best.
It's never fun to kill a 2-minute, 8-second penalty. Here comes Oleg, dashing the other way with 14 seconds left. Sargo really is just going to come off the bench as the penalty is over. And that's going to do it. Well, Commodore, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow's broadcast. Not much more to say about this one. Do you want to wrap it up for us? I got nothing else to say.
That's all, folks.